All right, all right. What's up, folks? Let's talk about old Drakey Drake. Old Drakey Drake with one of the dumbest lawsuits in lawsuit history. Not just in a civil court, also in a criminal court, in any kind of court, tort court, twerking court, rap battle court. This boy is an idiot, and that's what the judge saw in his decision to give this goddamn case a combat boot to the ass. Get this shit up out this court, and you get your ass up out of here, Jazzy Jeff. So he did him like Uncle Phil. Go ahead, roll out there, Hurts. So he did Drake like he was Jazzy Jeff and told him to get the hell up out of here. You ain't getting a crumb from a lawsuit. You better get out there and make some more albums. How about you go back to back? Drake in court. Judge, you remember me? Back to back. Remember everybody used to love me when I diss Meek Mills. Judge said, get your, don't even know what to call you ass up out my court. Get out of here, mixed breed. We ain't taking this shit. We ain't listening to this. And so they come up with some reasonings behind why this defamation lawsuit from this little petulant, little rich, spoiled bastard was thrown out the court. So in the judge's dismissal, this is a female judge, so she looked at Drake like he was a total bitch. So she says, her name is Jeanette Vargas. She ruled that Lamar's criticism of Drake and Not Like Us, including his claims that says, I hear you like I'm young. So that's part of the lyric that Drake sued him for. So it was damaging, and Drake makes this shit even worse with his reactions to the fact that Kendrick called him a pedophile, certified pedophile. Says, so let's go back into it. Says, how you like him young, says did not amount to defamation because a reasonable listener could not have concluded that Night Like Us was conveying objective facts about Drake. And that is absolute truth. You're in a rap battle, idiot. Nobody believed that. And it had nothing to do with UMG pushing bots to make people watch this. This is such a highly anticipated rap beef where people sat there waiting. When somebody gonna respond? Damn, this fool respond, and then you get word of mouth. Everybody speaking and sharing this shit. Man, Drake responded. Kendrick responded. Drake responded. Kendrick responded. It was simple as that. And this dummy goes off crying and making this track worse. Go ahead, Hurts. Making the damage from this track worse than what it really was. Is the fact he ran to a goddamn court and start filing a lawsuit. Like, homeboy, you cannot be part of hip hop. And I think Kendrick was right, and I think the judge should also add that as a stipulation that Drake is banned from saying nigga anymore. And if he uses it, he is fined heavily, and then he receives a maybe like a 6-month ban from the United States or some shit like that. So the lawsuit put Drake at odds with UMG. So now that's the other thing with Drake. Drake about to get shelved. How you gonna sue these people and now you don't get a penny? And where you gonna get who gonna distribute your music? Damn, the Giants coming for these fools. Hurts, throw the damn ball. Good sack, Giants. Good sack. So where you gonna get the goddamn the deal now, fool? You a goddamn dumbass for doing that shit. So Drake alleged that UMG had endangered his life by putting out a song that depicted him as a pedophile and called for violent retributions against him. Man, get the fuck out of here. This dude is a cream puff trying to engage in verbal combat. And now he took it as if his life was in danger from Kendrick dissing him. This is the biggest checkmate, the greatest loss in rap history from a guy who was a mega superstar in this game. Drake went out sad. Drake went out extremely sad. I hope they don't throw a flag on that one. This is an extremely sad way to go out, man. This is a great musician, but I think it's over with for Drake. What record label's going to want to release him? What record label want to deal with a fool like this? This fool should not have even made a statement to that, what was that track? It was a track that Kendrick did with Future. He shouldn't even made a response to it if he's gonna go out this way. And if anything, why didn't Kendrick go suing him when he brought up all these allegations about beating on his wife and the kid not being his and all this other shit. So let's continue on. It says he also framed UMG's promotion of Not Like Us, which he claimed involved bots on streaming services and payola-like practices, as a mean of devaluing Drake's music. And he and the company says prepared to renegotiate a deal. In a statement Thursday, a UMG spokesperson said from the outset, the suit was an affront to all artists. Says it was an affront to all artists and their creative expressions, and never should have never should have seen the light of day. Says we're pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work successfully promoting Drake's music and events. Oh, they're gonna continue to work with this fool. I'd have kicked this fool to the goddamn court, to the curb. He would have been sitting on the curb of the court. But once again, he is a great artist. But he got to go and renegotiate. Yeah, how about you have a seat right here, Drake? No, not in the chair on the fucking milk crate. You sit on the milk crate. The chairs ain't for you. So let's renegotiate this deal. How much you want? We want about 99 points of your music, and you gonna take one, or else you go find elsewhere to go. Goddamn dummy. How dare you bite the hand that feeds you and then bring us to this goddamn court over you getting your ass thrashed in a rap battle, a simple rap battle that you just could accept the defeat, same way Meek Mills did, and continue on with your music. Same way any artists who have engaged in rap beefs. And then the judge says in her dismissal, says that the song's creation in the midst of a rap battle. See, she's an MC. She listen to rap. What is this judge? Miss Vargas listen to rap. Salute to you, Jeanette Vargas. She knows what this rap shit about. We need her on the Supreme Court. Says in the midst of a rap battle, in the midst of a rap battle is essential to assessing its impact on a reasonable listener. And that such a listener is not under the impression that a diss track is the product of a thoughtful or disinterested investigation. So she said, Drake, get your whole ass up out of here, homie. You go back in the studio. You go work your deal out with UMG. And like I said, UMG going to bring him to the negotiating table, but his chair will be a milk crate. You'll sit your ass on the ground. You got any complaints, your ass hurt, then sit on the goddamn carpet, chump. You sit Indian style while you're down there. Texas G in the building, and they're rolling. Velocity Cut says I'm the hit maker, says y'all depend on. Backstage in my city, says it was friend zone, says you won't ever take no chain off us. You won't never take no chain off us. Says how the fuck you big stepping, says with a size 7 men's on. Oh wait, that's that Drake shit, yeah. And it takes G says the judge probably used to rap. Yeah, she's straight up MC. She might be in Diggable Planets. Get him. Damn, this fool darts in here balling. This is white dude balling, homie. Let me get over to this football live stream. This white kid balling from the Giants. And the commentators I listened earlier over there kissing his ass and hyping him up overboard. Him and Scatterboot because they look like him. Takes G say the judge probably was a rap artist. Yeah, she knew this shit. And then Velocity Cut says left jab, uppercut, leave him on the floor. This fool's stupid. You disrespecting an artist. You disrespecting an artist. He love his craft. And but that's all I got on this one, man. Salute to this judge. Salute to Drake. Get back in the studio, homie. Accept your losses. Heal from your bruises, and just bow down to an artist that's greater than you. You gotta give Kendrick his props, homie. He came out hard with that shit. And not only did Kendrick come out, this is one of the greatest rap battles. Even Drake. I ain't a person that bashes great rap artists. I ain't a person that just acts like only one person can be sat on the stage. I'm not one of these stupid ass motherfuckers. And I keep highlighting about how oh my God, this quarterback is killing. Damn, this little light in the ass motherfucker head bounced all over the damn field. He still held on to that ball. Man, this is a good football game, homie. I'm about to get off of here and get ready for this live stream for this football game. I'll catch you guys in about 10 minutes. Peace, goddammit.